Today, we're going way, way back in time. Not that far back, actually. Just I'm overselling it. We're going back in time, and we're going to be looking at important fictional bats in pop culture to continue Bats Week.
It's Bats Week.
That's right. Motherfucking Bats Week!
What's a bat noise?
Yeah, that's exactly the bat noise.
I thought so.
Uh-huh. You got to do more, though. It's got to be like 5 clicks a second.
Oh.
There you go. You got it. You got it.
The Natural Habitat Podcast. The Natural Habitat Podcast. The Natural Habitat Podcast.
I've never been a big animal person. Some animals I hate. Bats. I think bats are just disgusting. I hate bats. It's a rat with leather wings. You ever seen one and they like look around? It's like somebody, you know, they have a face. It's disgusting. Hate bats. And I'm sure there's a whole thing of, oh, did you know the bats make all the French toast in the world or whatever? I don't care. Hate them.
Well, bats hate you too, Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, as promised last time on our first installment of Bats Week, I told you that we would go into the darker side of bats. And there it is. That's as dark as it gets. Louis C.K. is afraid of them.
For us, that's about as dark as it gets.
Uh-huh. Welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast, everybody. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Vlad the Inhaler.
And we would like to welcome you, Vlad the Inhaler?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I smoke a lot.
Smoke a lot. We would like to welcome you to the continuation of Bats Week, which is something that we're doing here at Natural Geographics.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to say that right, but I pulled it off, and I feel good about it.
It looked like it was barely rolling off the tongue.
You saw it on the face, the panic in my face?
No.
Yeah.
You got it.
But I did it. I got it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. You know what I realized earlier? I was listening to like an old episode of the show from a couple weeks ago, and I
so
realized,
old.
Yeah, so way old. It's like way back in the past when we didn't know how to do anything, and when I constantly played things all the time like this on accident.
Super old, bro.
Yeah, and I was listening to it, and I realized that our show is kind of a show about two guys trying to make a show.
Kinda.
Yeah. we're very we're a little too honest with our process sometimes, and there's a lot of things that I forget to cut out that I honestly mean to, and then I say, don't worry, I'm going to cut that out, and I usually never do.
Yeah, but I think that's part of it. People want to hear that real shit.
Yeah,
you know?
So what I'm getting at is that we've made a blueprint for creating a podcast, and anybody out there can follow that blueprint. But
show me the blueprint. Show me the blueprint.
If you do it with our blueprint, you got to be on the Natural Habitat Podcast Network. Show me the blueprints.
Show me the blueprints.
Show me the blueprints.
Show me the blueprints.
Yes.
Show me the blueprints.
If you're using our blueprint, you better show me the blueprints.
Show me all the blueprints. Show me all the blueprints. Show me all the blueprints. Show me all the blueprints. I want to get this done right, so show me all the blueprints. 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 Show me all.
So the point that I'm getting at is that we've had a very, very good time making this show for you guys, and we hope that you enjoy it, you know, overall, and enjoy the blueprints. So,
yeah,
what we're doing today is going back and exploring bats in popular culture. You know who gets a lot of credit is probably the strongest and richest bat of all, and that is Batsman.
Batsman?
Yeah, Batsman. You know, DC Comics Batsman?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's Batman? Man. I'll edit that out and I'll put an S in there.
Yeah, all right, Batsman.
So he gets a lot of the cred, and I love.
He gets all the shine, really. If you look on the internet,
yeah, he gets all of it, and we're not that kind of go with the trend podcast that's just gonna be like, oh, everybody loves Batman, so we'll just talk about Batman all the time. Look, I love Batman. Got a Batman tattoo. Got Batman posters all over the studio. But there are other bats out there that are dope and that have been staples in popular culture, cinema, cartoons, whatever it may be. So we're going to appreciate that. And we have a brand new time machine. Pat and Nat, Pat and Nat hooked us up. They said time machine is brand new, and hopefully it's not going to make that noise. And it's not going to have that old Pat Sajak thing that used to happen from Greg and Craig.
Huh.
So let's check it out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's take the trip, man. Let's hop in here. It looks
no mushrooms, right?
No, and it looks exactly the same to me. But
well, it's probably just like the same model.
All right. Well, let's see.
It's clean.
Let's see here.
I don't see any like half Craig, half donut.
Let's just go back. Let's just go back to like the 80s, late 80s. Play it safe.
Pat Sajak.
Holy shit. Okay, was that not the same time machine?
It's got to be the same one.
Did we take the wrong one? Was it somewhere else?
All they need to do is change that busted ass fan belt.
Yeah, they fucking lied to us.
Yeah, I don't know.
They can't hear us now. We're somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
Here, open the door. Take a smell. It smells like guano. We're in Bats Week. Here, let's go out here and see what's up.
All right.
Holy shit. We're in like prehistoric times, man. Did you see? Oh. Did you see that giant fucking bat? What is that? Like a pterodactyl or a bat?
It's a fucking pterodactyl.
Holy shit, Jay. It's a fucking sky whale, Jay.
It's a fucking sky whale.
Oh my god, I think that the time machine is broken and we went to the wrong fucking year again.
We're in like 64 million BC.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check the digits on the display. 64 million BC. Holy shit. How did you know that?
It had to be the music.
How is it coinciding perfectly with everything I say? Oh
I don't know,
my god.
It's crazy.
I feel like we were meant to come here.
I feel like the bats are finally going to get the respect they deserve.
There it is. That's right. So I say that for the rest of this episode, we just hop in the time machine and hide, because there's a lot of scary shit out here.
Let's go.
All right, cool. We're good in here, I think. All right, man. Whew. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That was intense out there. So I guess we could just go over the shit that we were going to discuss in the 80s in the time machine while we wait for this to charge up.
Yeah, I mean, like, we got a cool view at least.
Yeah, true.
If you guys could see what we're looking at, it's like some straight up Land Before Time shit, but in real life. Like, we literally landed here and walked outside. Look, every time we open the door, that fucking music starts playing. Watch.
Here, I'm going to open it. Be careful, though.
All right.
Jesus Christ, man. You see, I don't know what the... Hold on. Let me go out here again. No. Man, that's some creepy shit. It's like, it's just in the air. I didn't know that Ric Flair's theme song was just in the air in 65 million years ago.
What do you imagine when you think about, like, dinosaurs and, like, early Earth?
I mean, I honestly thought it was going to be... I thought it was going to be John Cena's theme song.
No, it's epicness.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. Every fucking time, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's true. Fucking, I wish that we brought along weapons or some sort of body armor or something so that I wasn't so afraid to go outside. I
bet we could get an upgrade for that. We could probably easily get some type of upgrade that, like, brings us gear or something when we go on these trips.
Yeah.
Some type of fucking download or something.
We're gonna have to look into it. You know, it's we probably shouldn't be discussing
Write it down. Take a bubble.
the upgrades and notes for our time machine on our podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. All right. Well, let's say we called out the most famous Batman.
Now
we got him out the way.
Now what's the next one that comes to mind for you?
I think I don't know. It depends on like what you say is really a bat.
What?
I know, you know.
Okay,
I mean,
Bill Clinton.
Well, exactly. It depends on how you describe your bat. What if it's a fucking gargoyle with wings? That's a type of a bat. Could be a bat.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
What if it is a motherfucking dark-winged duck? That it's kind of like a bat.
Yeah, true. It's very true.
It's a duck-billed bat.
Yeah, and it was a play on Batman.
Yeah.
So it was like a third-party bat situation.
Right, and that's my point. I think that there's like, I think there's a lot of bats that maybe didn't get their due.
Yeah, true. And I'd say the most prevalent bat for me would probably have to be a tie between Batty from Fern Gully, Robin Williams' character, and Batboy from the old tabloids. Because I remember seeing Batboy when I was a kid, and, you know, when I was, like, young enough to be sitting in the cart, and I would be looking at the tabloids when we were at the line, and I would see Batboy, and I always thought it was real. And then, you know, eventually I assumed that it wasn't, but hey, maybe it could be. If I think that Bigfoot might be real, then what's the difference between Batboy and Bigfoot?
All right, well, I got another really good one that probably people might not have thought about right away, but could definitely be considered a bat too, is Petrie from fucking The Land Before Time. He was a fucking little pterodactyl, whatever, the little flying thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was like an early bat. It's some type of bat.
There's probably some outside right now.
Yeah.
But I'm too afraid to go out there.
I guarantee there is.
I guarantee it. Men's Warehouse.
I guarantee it.
This episode is brought to you by Men's Warehouse. You'll love the way you look. I guarantee it.
Going down. Hey, we should contact them.
And just get some clothes for big and tall men.
Yeah, no, maybe they'll just give us some really big suits, and we'll just wear them for the podcast every day.
You were like, no, and just yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I want a big suit.
I want a big overflowing suit too that I could swim in. That sounds comfortable. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a big sweater.
I just tell everybody it was really hot outside on the way here. I kind of shrunk.
You shrunk?
Yeah.
Or it's like
wearing a big suit.
Yeah, or what it is it's a new plastic waste suit where they take the plastic waste and they melt it down and put it into build a suit out of it. And then if it gets too hot, then your suit will stretch and melt. But then all you gotta do is put it in the fridge and it shrinks back up again.
Nice.
Like hash. Little tricks.
Yeah.
So I say that I say that before we get into any more of these famous bats, we get into a world famous thing that we have here on the podcast called an NHP smoke sesh.
A bat sesh?
We can't change it. We gotta keep the hashtag the same.
Trademark. Copyright. Produced by Ricky Bobby.
We call it. This is a special Natural Geographics edition of an NHP smoke sesh. This is actually catching on. We've been doing this for a while now, for over 100 episodes, and people are starting to catch on to it. People are, the whole view of weed is changing. So when we were like, hey, take a picture of you smoking with us, or, your pipe or your bowl or your weed or whatever it is, people were hesitant to do that because their social media accounts, they're followed by friends at work and their family, and they don't want to know that they smoke weed and shit. But people are getting more and more open with it every day. And I think that it's showing on our website where we're getting more and more submissions all the time.
Don't be salty. Smoke it up.
Yeah, with us. So right now is the time when you flick your bic, snap your pic, hashtag them NHP Smoke Sesh, or just slide them into our DMs.
Hear me now.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck else does he say? Move your body. Move your body.
Move your body.
All right, let's do it. I got the perfect track to smoke to.
The name is Batty, the logic is erratic. Potato in a jacket, toys in the attic. I rock and I ramble, my brain is scrambled. Rap like an animal, but I'm a mammal.
All of our cosmetics are non-carcinogenic.
I've been brain fried, electrified, infected and injectified, vivisectified, and fed pesticide. My face is all cut up cause my radar's all shut up. Nurse, I need a checkup from the neck up. I'm Batty.
Seems to have no effect, Doctor.
Get me another one. Get me another animal. They used and abused me, battered and bruised me. Red wires, green wires, stuck 'em right through me. So hear my Batty word and exercise a little.
That shit gets dark.
When dealing with
Yeah.
I remember watching it again as like an adult and realizing that Batty was like some sort of like testing animal that they gave shock treatment, and then he ended up escaping from his mad scientists that were fucking shocking him and doing all kinds of crazy experiments on him. That's fucked up,
So
man.
he is one of the characters. Batty.
Batty?
Yeah, that's one of the other famous bats. What are some more?
Let's see. We went over Batty. We went over Bat Boy.
Yeah.
There was I remember there was a bat character in Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't remember his name.
I think one of my favorite bats was Count Chocula.
Oh shit, Count
He's a bat.
Chocula.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And the
Fucking-
vampire from fucking the Count from the Muppets.
Coming out of left field.
Yeah, I like those.
Those are good ones. I'd say that definitely Bat Boy, dude. It's got to be Bat Boy. He was the most influential bat in my childhood.
No. We were not naming favorites. We were naming other famous ones.
Oh, we're going down the list.
Yeah.
All right. What about Manbat
From?
from DC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was an actual bat
Yeah.
that dressed up like a man, mutated into a man.
That's another one.
Yeah, that's some heavy shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. What else?
You got another one?
I guess, what's his name? Megatron from the Transformers is a bat, apparently.
Really?
That's what it says here. I don't know if I believe that. Maybe in the fucking
And then
cartoon.
there's Batros from Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of these that I didn't remember.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, that Batros was a good one. He's a fucking standout. You definitely remember the character. You just didn't remember the name, probably. You know?
Yeah.
I was looking at him. There's another one in Transformers, Onyx Primo. I didn't realize that there's so many animal Transformers. We should look that up.
Yeah, there's also a Rat Bat
Yep.
from the Transformers.
Yep. Let's see. That's crazy, right?
Yep, they were heavy on it. So,
What was the Silverwing series? I don't know if I ever watched that, but it looks kind of familiar, and they're all bats.
yeah, it's popping up a lot, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But I've never seen it. Maybe if somebody out there that's listening watched the Silverwing series and has some nice things to say about it, then let us know. Let us know if we should look into it.
Yeah, I wish we kind of would have put a... That's what's hard for us. We can't surprise people with episodes and then have participation at the same time, you know? We could have ruined Bats Week and told you it was coming, and then could have got your favorite bats and everything, but I guess you guys could just tell us in the comments, and we'll come back to it on another episode.
So you mentioned earlier Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I was reading this shit about Darkwing Duck, and I found out that it almost wasn't a spoof on Batman. It was originally going to be 00 Duck and be a spoof on James Bond, and they ended up changing it during the writing process. And Launchpad McQuack, classic pilot from all different types of shows in the Disney universe. He was the first Disney character to actually appear in two separate universes as the same person. So he was Launchpad in the DuckTales series.
Nice.
And then he was also Launchpad in Darkwing Duck. But everyone else was different. It was a totally different universe.
That's
but
cool.
he was still the same dude. Like Mandela effect shit.
Yeah, like he's just fucking interdimensional.
Yeah, he could just cross through.
Mm-hmm.
Or
breaks through that fucking fifth or sixth wall.
Or the Launchpad character is just perfect how he is, so he's the same in every universe. I wonder if there's all right.
Oh yeah, like that's your fucking parallel, right?
Yeah, what if like in the multiverse theory, where everything that's happening is happening unlimited amount of times everywhere else in the universe, and there's a bunch of different yous living out all these different lives. I wonder if there's any one person that is like an exception to the rule and is living the same life with different like the same person with the same same shit, same life, same job, just with different surroundings in every universe.
Yeah, that would be legit. You know, out of all, you know, like when you hear theories, you always want one to be more real than another.
Yeah.
You know, and that one would be one that I would want to hope for. You know, there's that maybe another me out there is living a different scenario that I wanted to live.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And could be happening at the same time because, you know, we have the same brain, same thoughts.
Yeah. That multiverse theory is a trip.
It is. It's crazy. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely one that you could hope for, but
yeah, and it could be every day we wake up we're in a different multiverse, and we have the whole memory of that multiverse.
Yeah, and that's such a trip because your mind can go so many places at once. It's so crazy.
Yeah, and then there's a theory, one of my personal favorites, that's that the universe is just a bunch of energy that is constantly moving and molding and doing all these different things, and we are just like congealed. Like we're just some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Some sort of like thoughtful, aware like beings that are congealed from the universe, created this, and we were just created a second ago, and we're gonna turn into something else in a second, and it's all gonna be gone. But in this one moment, we have all of the world's history, all of our lives, all of our memories, everything that we've lived, and it's all just like a complex series of numbers. And in a second, it's all going to fade away. We're not really recording this podcast. That's just what we're doing in this moment that everything comes together. We're in the middle of recording a podcast, and then it's all going to fade away.
That's shitty.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's shitty, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the ones you hope not.
Yeah, because that means nothing matters.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's where religion and shit stems from. It's just from hope and shit. You hope that there's more to something. Hope that there's something better on the other side or something, you know? It's always like trying to stay positive, really, is what it adds up to.
And you know who doesn't have to worry about that more than us, more than, you know, people that are heavy into religion is...
Bats.
Launchpad McQuack. He doesn't have to worry about it because he can just jump between universes, apparently.
Yep. One day we'll have those powers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to famous bats. More popular bats. Is there any left?
I don't know. What do you got?
Oh, I did look up the Silverwing series.
Yeah?
And I think we don't know about it because it's Canadian.
Oh, I see.
It's popular and it started out as a series of books. The Adventures of a Young Bat named Shade. The books were published 1997 to 2007, and they were upper elementary, middle school grades in Canada and some parts of the U.S.
Cool.
So I think that it looks really familiar, the art. It reminds me of gargoyles, like that's really what it looks a lot like.
So it would be our version of
That's what I'm assuming.
our like what was those childhood kids or the childhood kids? Who are them childhood kids, Joey? What was the childhood books that we read as kids where it was like all about like this like kid and it was like so and so goes to grandma's house, so and so does this, and maybe he was like a monster or something like that.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. All right. What I was thinking of was it was by Mercer Mayer, and it was a Just Me series, like Just Me and blank, and it was called Little Critter Books.
Yeah.
So that's a little obscure, I think, maybe. But Arthur.
Yeah, no, those look super familiar.
And then Arthur's another one that was like a
Arthur,
big series, and
everybody knows Arthur.
so it was probably the Canadian version of that. I'm sure Free Candy knows. He might have watched it. There's a name drop.
Free Canadian.
Freak. Is that what it means?
No.
Is it free healthcare?
Maybe.
Is that what the candy is?
Possibly.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it one day, even though he already told us. We're just gonna keep disputing it because I don't trust him. I don't believe that that's how he really got his name. I think that it has a secret Illuminati style meaning, not Illuminati, but Illuminati style meaning.
All right, let's throw some curveballs. You ready?
No, I'm not ready at all.
All right. What's your favorite bat that we haven't talked about yet?
See, that's tough. You already asked me name some other bats, and then I was like, I don't know, and then I had to look some up. So why are you throwing me this curveball over and over again? I can't name any more bats. I'm out of bats.
What about Babe Ruth's bat?
Okay, you're really swinging for the fences with these bats over here.
Yeah, that's a good bat.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Think about this. We didn't say what kind of bat. We just said bats. Bats get a bad rap. Even Babe Ruth's bat probably got a bad rap. People are probably mad at that bat for hitting so many home runs all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that he actually used a really long bat, and it was people disputed it because it gave him longer reach.
Shit.
And harder swings.
People always try to compare bats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trying to say just because his bat was big.
Don't be mad. Speaking of nature's bats.
Speaking of big bats, have you ever heard of the fox bat?
Nope.
Bat fox?
What is it?
Hold on. Flying foxes. That's what it's called. I had to look it up. Flying foxes. They're fucking, they're all over the place in a bunch of different continents, and they're huge as fuck, and they're like 5.5 feet wingspan, and they're all furry, like foxes. They look all like red and shit, but they have the bat face, bat wings. They're clearly bats. Huge as fuck. And I'm glad that I don't have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Because, I love bats and everything.
Gnarly.
I'm getting a new appreciation for bats. And like I said the other day, next time I see bats in a cave, I'm going to appreciate them and check them out more than I would try to scurry away from them. But I don't know about the flying foxes, man.
Bats are your friends. Flying foxes are your friends, too. They might share a meal with you one day.
That's true. But so will the rabies-ridden squirrel at the Pismo Beach clam hut. They'll share a meal with you, too.
Yeah.
That is a a regional reference.
All right. I got a new little thing. I got 5 questions.
Okay.
And then we'll both answer them.
For who? Are they for Jesus?
They're for bats.
For bats. All right, we're gonna ask.
Week.
We're gonna ask bats the question.
The 5 questions for Bats Week.
All right, lay them on me.
Okay. Most famous bat ever.
Most famous bat ever is Batman, obviously.
I'm gonna have to agree, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a close tie between Batman and
Babe Ruth's bat.
Yeah. Yeah, because like, that one's probably worth a lot of money, And we know Batman's worth a lot of money, but Babe Ruth's bat is probably coming in hot second. Fucking worth a lot.
And I do know I'm a big fan of Batman, and I've like read the comic books, seen all the movies, and he collects a lot of stuff, but he never has had Babe Ruth's bat.
Yeah.
In his collection, so
he's a sucker because we thought of it first.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's the next one?
Next question is favorite Batman ever.
Oh, I'm on fire now. What do you mean favorite Batman ever? Like out of all the different Batmans?
Out of all Batmans ever made. Who's your favorite?
My favorite Batman is easily Adam West in the old school 60s Batman TV show / movie.
I'm going to say stop copying me. That's my answer.
Stop copies me.
Yeah, because that's for sure. There's no fucking other better Batman. I don't give a fuck how dramatic it gets. I don't care about what kind of cool weapons they come up with or anything. Nothing will ever beat that feeling of the original Batman. You know what I mean? It just won't happen. Sorry.
That's that nostalgia that we strive for.
Yeah, and it's not just nostalgia. It's a fact.
Yeah. And
you can watch that at any age now and still be infatuated. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter, and it's from fucking the 60s and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and the way they shot it in the time, and they made it look like a comic book. Like
if you pay attention to the shots they use, I was just watching it recently. Like the other night, and I'm looking at their camera angles and shit, and it's the same. Everything copied them.
Yeah.
For sure.
And they definitely like they changed the game because it was right when color, it was like Technicolor was the shit at the time, and all these different like color companies were playing with TV channels, and channels were coming in different ranges of color and spectrums and shit, and they had their own thing going on to where it looked a certain way. And I think it's something about the colors, it's like pleasing to your eyes. What is that, aesthetically pleasing?
Yeah, for sure. Just because it's bright and it's colorful and it's fun and it's like...
Yeah, it just automatically sucks you in and just like...
and it evokes happiness and shit.
And the announcer voice.
Even the smoke screens and everything were bright colors and things like, it was never dark. There was never any darkness about it. It was always like a fucking positive thing.
Yeah, and it was always lighthearted.
Okay, everybody at home should play along too. Write down these questions.
Everybody
and send us your answers. We want to know.
Everybody should be screaming the answers out in their car or at the gym or wherever you are. Just try to answer before we do.
Yeah. All right. Next question is favorite type of bat.
Favorite type of bat is, I feel like, okay, look, this is a tricky one because we did this on Tuesday's episode, and I have to try to remember to answer with the same type of bat.
Yeah.
Or did I just ask you?
No, I don't know, but I remember what mine was.
I'm gonna say.
Well, look, there's two types of bat: mega bats and mini bats, and the little ones eat bugs and the big ones eat fruit.
I'm gonna say mini bat for sure, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna say. Just like the regular bats that we have around here, because those are the ones that are in my ecosystem and help shit work, and the ones that are near to me. So just your regular cave dwelling bat.
I'm gonna say stop copying me because you knew that was my answer.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember my answer, but I can remember yours.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Yeah, that's my answer, but I'm gonna also explain why. Because the same reason why nobody else wants to be around big bats. They're kind of fucking scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think that they fuck with people, honestly. I think that, they only eat fruit, so why would they? I think people are just like... I think indigenous people that live around fucking... where those motherfuckers live around are probably not scared of them. Same as us. How we're not really scared of little bats, but we kind of are. You know what I mean? It's just like... It's got a little tint of fucking... scariness about it because it's a flying mammal, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of scary no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Very true. So definitely the smaller fruit eating ones or bug eating ones.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, if you were a bat,
is that it?
If you were a bat, what kind of bat would you be? Like, Now there's a would you want to be a smaller bat or would you want to be a bigger bat? I think a bigger bat would probably have a longer life expectancy than a smaller bat because it's just bigger. I think that you would eat different type of things and live in different type of climates, and like it all just depends on so it's like a strategic question.
Yeah. It's a tough one, but I'm definitely gonna say that I would want to be a large fruit-eating bat just for the longer life expectancy, and so I could live in a doper place. I'd want to be some sort of like jungle bat. I want to be I want to be the bat from Indiana Jones when they're in the jungle, and it's like on her back or on Indy's back or whatever when they're fucking when they're camping out in the woods. You know what I mean? That might have been a vampire bat. I'm not sure because I think that's what I think he said that they were vampire bats when they were flying ahead, like flying up above them. But whatever kind of bat that was, I want to be an Indiana Jones bat.
Yeah, I think.
What about you?
I think the opposite.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think once again I'm going to try to be a fucking small bat because there's less danger involved. You know, if you're a big bat and you live in a tropical climate, a fucking snake might reach out and snatch you up.
Yeah.
Anything, because you got to sleep during the day and you're only out at night. You know, the jungle's a fucking kill or be killed type of place, opposed to living out in the woods up in the north up here somewhere, or like, you know, living in fucking these type of climates. You don't really have anything eating you. You're not at the bottom of the food scale, really. You know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucking what eats bats. Maybe a fucking owl sometimes maybe eat a bat or something, but you ain't got much to worry about.
Yeah. That's definitely a legit place to be. Splice. Legit splice.
All right, last fucking question.
Oh, wait. Before you say the last question, I would like to throw in Batfink.
Okay.
Yeah, Batfink. There was 100 episodes of it. It was an animated series that were 5 minutes long per episode. First aired in 1966.
I'm gonna go check it out.
It was kind of a mix between Batman and the Green Hornet, which had premiered the same year. Both of them had premiered that year. So Batfink came out.
Sounds like a 60s thing.
Crossed them together. Came out with 100 episodes.
All right, last question coming in hot.
Lay it on me.
If you could live in any bat time, what bat time would that be? And like, there's fucking 65 million years to choose from.
I would live now because what you were saying about how, you know, as a bat, you don't really have a lot of natural predators out there that are trying to fuck you up. You just fly around nocturnally, you jack insects and shit. And, you know, it might not have been that way, you know, fucking 10 million years ago.
No, because I'm stuck. I'm like right in the middle. I think if I was going to take my best chances living in the bad time,
yeah,
it'd probably be right now. But who wants to fucking, I mean, like, watch what happens when we open this door.
All right. I'm going to open it. Let's see. No. Yeah. You see? That's some crazy shit out there. You don't want to be a bat out there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's pretty exciting.
It is. But also, it reminds me of Jumanji out there. It's like you got to be on your toes all the time.
I'm with it. I play Call of Duty every day.
Got no time to shave your beard. Got no time to relax. You're constantly learning about how to make fucking clothes out of leaves and fight lions and shit.
Hey, not when you're a bat.
I ain't trying to live that Robin Williams life.
Not when you're a bat. You can fly the fuck away. Fly away from your problems.
You're right. I guess I was still a person in my scenario. I didn't really make the most important change.
I know, right?
So
Well-
I got one more great piece to go out on with a smoke sesh, and I found out that Bat Boy, who fucking apparently is still around, and I mean, I guess not too much lately, but there's still sightings every once in a while. And then somebody saw him. There was a video of Bat Boy on top of a New York City subway car in 2006. And then in 2008, Bat Boy endorsed John McCain, but switched to Barack Obama. And then in November of 2008, Bat Boy allegedly was seen protesting the passing of Proposition 8. So he's gotten real political lately. He's probably just growing up and, coming into his own and trying to get his own values and shit. But I found out that there was a musical that was made and was on Broadway.
My pussy's on Broadway.
Actually, it might have been, it says here it's off Broadway. So it wasn't on Broadway. It was an off-Broadway musical, and it was based on one article about Bat Boy in the Weekly World News, June 23rd, 1992. Story about a half-boy, half-bat dubbed Bat Boy. I think it was the original story of Bat Boy, like the first one ever printed. And they took that, made it into a musical, and it looks like the most horrible thing I've ever seen. I want to find someone, if anybody out there, if your town does Bat Boy musicals, like the theater troupe, if they ever do Bat Boy, let us know and get us tickets because we're coming to fucking town. So, are you ready?
Yep.
Here it is, Bat Boy the musical.
Let's do this.
Hold me back, boy. Hold me back, boy. Touch me back, boy. Touch me back, boy. Won't you help me through the night? Make it all turn out alright. Love me back, boy. Love me back, boy. Save me back, boy. Save me back, boy. I've been calling out your name. Come and take away my shame. Hold me back, boy. Hold me back, boy. Touch me back, boy. Touch me back, boy. Hear me cry when no one hears. Won't you take away my tears? Love me back, boy. Love me back, boy. Save me back, boy. Save me back, boy. Sink your fangs into my soul. Only you can make me whole. Love me back, boy. Touch me back, boy. Hold me in your arms.
Sink your fangs into my soul. Only you can make me whole. Hold me, Bat Boy. That's some good shit. I think that we need to just find the script for the Bat Boy play and get a bunch of people in here, get Ty in here, get Bill in here, get Chris in here, and we'll all do a musical rendition performance of Bat Boy.
Bat Boy.
For Halloween. That'd be a cool Halloween special.
Maybe.
Yeah, you never know. I just gave it away. Gave out the idea.
I do know a couple of them.
Do you?
Yep.
Well, do you know what our film's going to be for Saturday matinee?
Yep.
Well, I don't, and neither does the listener.
Well, they're just going to have to wait and see because I've been surprised them all week.
Oh, shit. All right. If you have any guesses to what the film's going to be, let us know. We're on Twitter, Facebook, all those places.
All of them.
All of them. Find us, follow us, subscribe on iTunes.
Repost, share, like, subscribe.
Get yourself a motherfucking scholarship.
Hey, subscribe to our YouTube. That shit is looking not good.
Yeah. Wow. What are you trying to make us look like losers?
Yeah.
Subscribe to our YouTube. We probably
Peace,
should have done an
bitches.
ad for the YouTube in the beginning.
Natural Habitat Recording.